Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just like a feast day.
We gon' party all day, party all night, do it like a feast day.
Welcome to the party, it's time to get on up. Holla at the DJ, yo, turn it up. Leave your problems at home, ain't no drama. Giving you story after story, everything is true. Some things are kinda scary, so what you gon' do? Cause that's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Sometimes we spit scripture, line upon line, not discussing wickedness, but what is divine. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tales from the Sipp, episode 51. Yeah. Know you seen the title? The Hoarder. Now, check this out. This was a long time ago, and I was going over this girl house. And when I got over there, I found out she was a hoarder. Or just nasty. But let me get into it. So, now, I know you know what a hoarder is. It's like a person that they don't like to throw nothing away, man. They just have a bunch of old stuff in the house, and it just looks terrible. Anyway, now, this happened, you know what I'm saying? I was in like sometime in my 20s, and I was over this girl house. You know, she kind of lived in the hood, you know what I'm saying? But it was all good with me because, you know, when you young, man, you just don't be caring about nothing, man. Anything to satisfy your flesh. Let's just put it that way. So I go over to the girl house. She called me. I answer the phone. She say, "Hey, won't you come over here and holler at me?" So I'm like, "Yeah, I do that." You know what I'm saying? So I get up, pull up in the yard. House don't look too bad, you know, from the outside. It got fence around it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, by the way, she was supposed to have a child. So I'm thinking, child, you know what I'm saying? Somebody keep it. But that problem won't don't don't need to be said, but it's a reason why I said that. So anyway, I go to the door, knock on the door, I go in the house, and automatically the first thing I do when I go over a person's house for the first thing I do, I just, look around and see, what it looked like in there. Told you about that time I went over somebody's house and then they had all them candle burnings. Them candles, burning up in the house. But anyway, so I get up in there, man. I automatically smell a weird smell. And I think then I said maybe she got some trash in there, because you don't take the trash out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is. She forgot or haven't got a chance to do it yet, and a weird smell. So yeah, at the time, I had me a couple of brewskis with me, you know what I'm saying? And I was gonna sit over there, sip on some, talk to her, really didn't have nothing else in my mind. Unless. But anyway, so went over there, looked around, man. Look to my left, look to my right. I'm like, man, there's stuff everywhere. She had clothes. Uh, she had clothes all over on this side of the living room and stuff, just laying around, and probably had a couple of empty bags, snack bags and stuff. I'm like, this son gun nasty right here. So I said, well, I'm over here now. So let me finish my little conversation. Maybe benefit of the doubt. Oh, hey, you know how some people do. They say, oh, I ain't had a chance to clean up yet. Usually they might have a little something here or something there. But no. So I figure maybe that's what it is. Maybe she went to the laundromat and, haven't put the clothes up yet. You know what I'm saying? And maybe ate a snack or something. I said, hey, can I go and put my drink in your refrigerator? She said, cool. So I go to the I go to the kitchen. Man, you remember them refrigerators they had on them old shows? The little round kind of refrigerator, got the little handle on it. You know what I'm saying? You pull out like this, like people had in the 1950s and 60s or something. She had one of them in there, man. I'm like, hey, man, this is ridiculous. I'm like, maybe, I get to thinking, I said, maybe she got it from her grandmama or somebody. But dang, my mama, them, I ain't even see them kind of refrigerators in my grandmama them house, man. I'm serious. That thing was old. That thing was old as dirt. It was an antique. It was like the first refrigerator that was ever made. I am serious. I don't even know who it was made by. Anyway, uh, so I opened the thing up, put my stuff in, top, what I'm saying, try to let it get cold real quick. Cause I'm like, I don't know about this, man. I need to get out of here. So I look around in the kitchen. Man, it looked like she didn't wash dishes or something. Or maybe she did. Or I thought she did. But there was a bunch of stuff in the kitchen. I said, hey, man, I don't think this gonna work out. And then I was smelling that weird smell. But I can't remember any garbage being in there. But get back to the thing, to the story. So I go back in the living room, and then I sit down on the couch. I'm automatically, you go to somebody's house, and then you feel they kind of nasty, ugh, got me itching. Give me the heebie-jeebies. You automatically looking for roaches and big stuff like that, man. So I was really kind of scared to sit down on the couch. But I looked around, I didn't see no, man, she had an old couch. You know what, man? I think she went to some old people house, and they expired or something. Some people born a long, long time ago. I mean, older than my mama. They had to be like, like my grandparents' age. And I think she got the furniture or something, man. Or maybe that was her grandmama or great grandmama house, or great granddaddy, whatever. That was probably her grandparents' house, man. Because all that old stuff up in there, man. I'm serious. I have never seen that kind of refrigerator in nobody's house, not even my grandparents' house. They had a pretty up to date, appliances and stuff like that. She had stuff in there, man. It looked like it need to be at an antique show. All kind of stuff everywhere. I'm like, so I'm getting to thinking, maybe that wasn't her house. Or, like I say, old people, people get old and they leave here and maybe they left the house to her, you know what I'm saying? And she ain't even cleaned the thing up yet. Got stuff, just got everywhere. I'm thinking maybe that's what it is. So, man, I sat there about 5 minutes, man. It may have been 10 minutes. I said, hey, I gotta go and do something. Man, I got my little thing, you know what I'm saying, my little drink. Man, I finished probably half of that when I had. Man, I had to get out of there, man. That would give me the heebie-jeebies, man. All that junk sitting up in there, man. And yay, so I left. Jumped in my car, boom, gone. Later on, you know what I'm saying, she called me. I talked to her on the phone, but never went back over there, man. Said it wasn't too nasty for me. But yeah, I think she probably was a hoarder. Or at the most, somebody left for that, somebody grandparents, great grandparents left for that house. But my thing is, if they left you a house, why you didn't clean it up? Why you got stuff everywhere? Maybe she was just a hoarder. Never know. I'll never find out. But anyway, yes, sir. That's Tales from the Sipp, episode 51. Be on the lookout for episode 52. Yes, sir. Peace out.
That's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Sometimes your boy may go way back in the day, talk about experiences and the games that he played. And that's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Hey.